it's surprising, I know, that in a game about killing people dead, the one perk that makes you kill them even faster is a little stronger than walking really quiet or Quick Fingers Pro. But just because this one is the best doesn't mean the alternatives are bad. Cold-Blooded makes you invisible to oppressive enemy kill streaks. Lightweight gives you a faster top speed and halves reaction time out of sprint. Danger Close makes the already powerful explosions damn near nuclear. And Hardline, well, that one's admittedly a little underwhelming. But as a rule of thumb, stopping power will shave a bullet off of what's required to kill from fully automatic arms, speeding up the already blistering time to kill of Modern Warfare 2. Hey, this guy's not showing up on the radar, and now he's dead. That fella's running really quick, straight into an early grave. He got a UAV after 2 kills instead of 3, so I killed him and his stupid ass airplane. Given that there's dozens of weapons, each with different damage, body multipliers, and range stats, it's only logical people would start to wonder exactly how much stopping power's 40% damage increase affects each weapon, and whether some are affected more than others. Of MW2's vast catalog of modern firearms in the Model 1887, 5 of them stand out. The most infamous weapon to operate without the shackles of stopping power is the UMP-45. Without the perk, the weapon will always kill in 3 bullets. Up close, far away, silenced, doing a little spin first, always 3 bullets. The only benefit to using stopping power is at the closest of close ranges, where the gun becomes a 2-hit kill instead of 3, which shouldn't be understated. It's not uncommon to die after getting 2 hits off, but I like to get weird with it. Lightweight is probably the obvious pick, enhancing the gun's already fast movement, and Cold-Blooded is an all too popular option, which, when combined with the silencer, makes for one of the most deadly stealth classes in the game. But for my money, I like Danger Close, and I know I just made a whole goddamn video complaining about explosives, but I'm a rascal, and I like RPG multi-kills. With understanding of stopping power's undertuned impact on the weapon, one might realize that the first recon default class is, perhaps inadvertently, one of the best stock classes in Call of Duty to date. Marathon, Lightweight, Ninja on a UMP and Magnum? I could see myself making this. Serendipitously, the 44 Magnum is one of the 2 weapons that sees no impact from stopping power, being a 2-shot kill up close and requiring 3 from range, regardless of the perk's presence. The other large caliber sidearm, the Desert Eagle, is the yin to the UMP's yang, being the other weapon that only sees minimal influence from the perk. Although, instead of reducing time to kill up close, the impact lays afar, requiring 3 bullets to kill instead of the usual 4. Though you really shouldn't be considering the usage of such an important perk based on what secondary you're using, especially if all you're trying to do is kill in 1 less bullet from really far away using the deagle. It's usually a last-ditch option. However, knowing the perk's presence has such little impact on the guns makes them a much more enticing pick on classes rolling without stopping power. One of which should be the FAL, by the way. The weapon is perhaps most famous for the holographic sight increasing its minimum damage from 35 to 40, which when combined with stopping power, operates as a consistent 2-shot kill. So why the fuck am I talking about it? Well, when you're not using the holo sight, the weapon will behave exactly the same regardless of stopping power. Sometimes it takes 2 bullets, other times 3. The FAL is an especially interesting pick because my typical class rolls the silencer as well, so if I drop stopping power, I can drop bling too. As a semi-auto, ammo conservation isn't much of an issue, so Scavenger and one-man army are out. And with much greater control over firing, I don't have to reload as often, and when I do, it's on my own terms, so Quick Fingers is out too. Marathon allows you to quickly maneuver the edges of the map, making for a class that can constantly harass faraway enemies from unexpected positions. The obvious pairing is with Lightweight for even faster movement, and although a worthwhile option on its own, I prefer Cold-Blooded. Even without the suppressor, being immune to enemy air support allows you to maintain your own pace, making your attacks that much more unexpected. The silencer sounds complementary to such a loadout, but I find it makes those 3-hit kills all too common, so I'll typically roll an FMJ, usually taking a bullet off of what's required to kill through cover. On smaller maps, where engagements will occur regardless of careful positioning, I actually like Hardline. It gives you kill streaks for 1 less kill, which in the context of Modern Warfare 2, isn't a whole lot. 8 kills versus 9 for a Pavlo, whatever, but where the perk really starts to shine is at the lower end of streaks. 2 kill UAVs mean a good player will have near permanent radar, and 3 kill counters mean a bad team will never use theirs. A 4 kill Predator missile or 6 kill Harrier is just icing on the cake. It's especially rewarding for those who play it balls out, total disregard for human life, including your own playstyle. You're gonna die a lot more frequently, but I find I come out the other end with some streaks in my pocket more often than not. At the end of it though, I just can't help but miss the consistent 2-shot kills that stopping power in the Hollow Sight grant. I find myself constantly landing 2 shots and failing to line up the third, and yeah, total stealth or permanent radar is a decent trade-off, but at a certain point, I just kinda wish I got that kill. But I wash my hands of it, because we're on to the WA-2000, which, from here on out, I will lovingly refer to as the Wazoo. It's one of the weirdest weapons in the game, and among the least used. It packs the same punchy 70 base damage as the Intervention and Barrett, so why is it that, with stopping power, these guns can kill with a single shot to center mass, where the Wazoo requires a chest or a headshot? The answer lies in its unique damage multiplier, where the Intervention gains 10% damage on a stomach hit, the Wazoo just doesn't. So without stopping power, you're able to kill with a shot to the head or chest, and with stopping power, you can still only kill with a shot to the head or the chest. It leaves the weapon in this bizarre niche where it lacks the consistency of more common snipers, but its high recoil makes it much less effective in doling out follow-up shots, something the M21 excels at. You can't even use a silencer because it'll drop your damage so low you lose out on what little one-hit kill ability you have unless you also equip stopping power. It leaves the weapon in its own niche where you might be able to play kinda stealthy with cold-blooded maybe, but I just end up missing the consistency I would have gotten if I used a better weapon. Researching this topic has left me disappointed. There's really only one weapon you can use effectively without stopping power. The others are either negligible to the class itself or serve as a step down from other options. However, there's still one class of weapons that can operate almost entirely without the perk. Motherfucking shotguns! At best, all stopping power will do is make these weapons a little more consistent, maybe compensate for the wide, random spread of pellets, but there's already a perk that does that even better, and it's in a different slot entirely. Steady aim. The Spaz already has range so extreme that even after all these years, I still find myself overestimating it. And it's never had an issue with consistency. God damn fucking death streaks in this game, what were they? Oh my god! I guess what I'm trying to say is you don't need to run some gimmicky class setup to effectively skip over stopping power. Sure, it's really strong, and almost every possible configuration of weapons, attachments, perks, and equipment will be improved by its presence, but in the frantic setting of a Modern Warfare 2 public lobby, how much does it matter? You've already got people rolling noob tubes and bringing a knife to a gunfight, so if you want to run an ACR with cold-blooded, why not? I love Danger Close. It turns any C4 into a goddamn dirty bomb. Do you want to use lightweight with dual mini Uzis so you can jump through their connector like a speed demon? Well, you're playing Call of Duty, so let's just calm down a little.
Thanks for watching this dumb little video I made on stopping power. I hope it was a quality viewing experience. I spent a lot of time on this one upgrading very basic things. Shoutouts to that one guy on Reddit criticizing my audio quality. I always knew it was an issue, but that's what made me actually go fix it. And I also spent a lot of time with Photoshop and learning how to use a couple of community mods for Modern Warfare 2. It's what got you those cool cinematic shots in the beginning. I plan on using them a lot more. Anyway, thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe. Namaste.